Described as the most peaceful place in the Philippines, Batanes, also called the home of the winds, located in the Cagayan Valley region, occupying the northeastern section of Luzon, the northernmost province in the country, and also the smallest both in population and land area. Batanes' capital is Pasco, which is located on the island of Batan. According to the 2015 census, the population of Batanes was 17,246 people with a density of 79 inhabitants per square kilometer, or 200 inhabitants per square mile. There are three dialects that the Ivatan have: the Northern, Itbayaten, and Southern. Among the three, Northern Basco dialect is the basis for Standard Ivatan, which is the spoken language in Batanes. The culture and practices of the Ivatans are partly influenced by the environmental condition of Batanes. A popular practice in Batanes called Kapay Vanu Vanua is a ritual before fishing for arayo, a food staple in Batanes. It is done by offering animal sacrifices to spirits of the sea to bless them with safe and bountiful fishing season. Ivatans still wear their traditional articles of clothing like the bakul, a traditional headdress of the Ivatan made of fibers from the voyavoy palm. The bakul is a functional creation meant as a protective gear from the sun, wind, and rain. Batanes is not just known for beautiful tourist spots but also their festival. Around second week of April, Ivatans celebrate their Kulay Festival, which means anything dried. This festival highlights the simple yet colorful food heritage of the Ivatans. In June, a 5-day event is being celebrated known as Bayanihan or Payuhuan Festival, or in the Ivatan language means Payuhan, that stands for cooperation, which is truly evident during celebrating this festival. Bakul Kanay Festival is another festival being celebrated starting from April 25 to 27. Activities are made from indigenous outdoor games and cultural show to colorful parades and street dancing competition. Batanes is home to the famous Ivatans who are nationally acclaimed as the true Insulares, which has close cultural links with Taiwanese. Ivatans are considered to be one of the well-known ethnic group in the Luzon area. Ivatans was said to be living in Batanes before Spaniards arrived in the Philippines. Farming and fishing are the main sources of daily food as well as income for the Ivatans. The Batanes Islands are abundant with seafoods and root crops such as wakay or sweet potato, dukay or yam, and sudi or taro. Vunong is an Ivatan's traditional way of serving food. Vunong is an Ivatan word which means food wrapped in kabaya. They wrap the meal on kabaya, which is breadfruit leaves, served on special occasions like weddings, where people help hand in hand in the preparations without compensation. Agriculture and fishery-based livelihoods are the main source of income of the Ivatans. 75% of the Ivatans are farmers and fishermen. The rest are employed in the government and services sector. Batanes is known for having good tourist spots. Behind its beautiful sceneries and tourist spots hide a rich culture. Throughout the years, this culture has been preserved and passed generation to another generation of the Ivatans. In Sabtang, there is a naturally made stone ark that became an icon and a symbol of the island. This ark was carved by geologic forces together with the sea. Batanes has dozens of churches scattered throughout its 3 inhabited islands. One of the famous among these is Tukon Church, built by local artisans on top of the hill, and the province's traditional stone houses inspired its design. One of the 3 active lighthouses in Batanes is Pasco Lighthouse, built in March 2003 to serve as a guide to local fishermen. It was the previous location of American telegraph facilities, linking Batanes to the central government until it got demolished due to the bombing of the Japanese Imperial Army in the beginning of World War II. Batanes is subdivided into 6 municipalities, all encompassed by a lone congressional district. The members are elected via plurality at large voting. The vice governor is the ex officio presiding officer and only votes to break ties. The vice governor is elected via the plurality voting system province-wide. Batanes' current provincial governor is Marlo Horlina Caico. Provincial vice governor is Ignacio Castro Villa.